Hello, everybody. So we got a change over at Navy Federal Credit Union that I'm sure some of you have not heard about just yet, and it's a recent one. So it's kind of interesting because, for years I've talked about credit cards and finance and stuff like that in this channel, particularly Navy Federal. But one of their credit cards is now gone for good, and you see right here if you Google search Navy Federal N Rewards, you're gonna see it shows up here as N Rewards secured credit card. But if you click on it, it takes you to not the N Rewards credit card. So actually, I'll show you guys too. You have a different credit card here. Now that's still a secured credit card, but now it's called the Cash Rewards Secured. And if you go and even just look at the credit cards page as I'm all listed, you'll see at the bottom here, no more N Rewards. That's where the N Rewards card used to be at the very bottom. Now you have the Platinum, the Go Rewards, the Flagship, more rewards, and I have the Cash Rewards Secured, which will graduate here to Cash Rewards that we'll cover in just a moment. But that's what it is now. So no longer the N Rewards secured credit card that I've talked about for years. And some of you I know have gotten that card and started with Navy Federal that way. So it's now the Cash Rewards secured credit card. So if we dig a little bit into it here, this is your card to build credit with Navy Federal. Earn unlimited 1% cash back. I like this here. It says take charge of your credit. So as with the secured card, you can build credit, get a competitive APR, and earn unlimited 1% cash back on all purchases. If you want to apply, you just click right here. Before you apply for the Cash Rewards secured card, your $200 minimum deposit must be your Navy Federal savings account. Navy Federal just called me poor, but we're going to continue. So you do need to have at least $200 in your account. So we'll go through some of the details here. And all right, so some of these benefits they offer: unlimited 1% cash back on all purchases. You can start with just $200. Okay, 3-month account review to determine eligibility for a credit line increase, and then 6-month account review to determine eligibility for an unsecured Cash Rewards credit card. So a cool thing with this card, like so many others with Navy Federal, no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, and no cash advance fees. Purchase and balance transfer APR a variable APR of 18%. And then this is it right here. So how it works, you start with 200, you can go up to 5,000 if you want. So if you got a bunch of cash you're sitting on, hey, go for it. So you submit your application. If approved, they hold the deposit in your account as security. So you're going to already have to have the cash in the account. The amount you deposit will be your card spending limit. So this is your start in the world of credit and building credit. And one area of finance is important to know about. So it reiterates a lot of the same stuff here, right? After 3 months, you could get a credit limit increase. It says you don't have to add to your deposit in order to be eligible. So when your credit limit is increased, will depend on your current credit limit and other factors. So other factors, a big one is obviously that you pay stuff on time, that you show that you're responsible with your money, so that Navy Federal knows that they can trust you with more money in the future. So and after the 6 months, you get your credit card review to see if you're eligible for a Cash Rewards unsecured card. After that upgrade, you get your money back. So you now have your money back. You now have an unsecured credit card. Navy Federal thinks that you are trustworthy and that you can handle more money that is unsecured. So congrats. Hey, that's a cool thing to do. So like I mentioned earlier, keeping on-time payments, keeping under your balance, right? The general practices that, or with anything really, with credit cards especially. And some of the other usual benefits that you're going to see, right? You can use it just like a credit card, except it's obviously your own cash. Some of the other rewards that you may be used to seeing, right? You earn when you spend, you accrue rewards until you're ready to redeem. So there's no rotating spend categories. There's no cap on the rewards you can earn, and no rewards expiration while the card is open. And you have the collision damage waiver right here that comes with this card as well. Now, when you do upgrade, you get to upgrade to what I know a lot of you like, this card, the Cash Rewards. Okay, I do not have this card myself. I do like this card. As far as Cash Rewards cards, on the market, you can find quite a few that are 1%, 1.5%, 2%. Above 2%, it gets more difficult to find a card that does above 2% cash back. But this is a popular one for its 1.5% cash back that you can get, and similar. Well, this is if you're going to be applying on your own directly for this card, but they want you to get approved for a credit limit of at least $5,000 or more. then you receive a Cash Rewards Plus card. If it's less, then you get the Cash Rewards card. So you're going to be upgrading from the secured card. They're going to start you off with the Cash Rewards card. And hey, you can start enjoying some of that 1.5% cash back. This a lot of the same benefits you're going to get that any other Navy Federal credit card, right? The no annual fee, no balance transfer fees. Well, the flagship is an annual fee. No forward transaction fees, no cash advance fees. And then some of these other benefits too: reward expiration, there's none. The collision damage waiver, and those sorts of things. And then right now, it looks like they're doing you earn $250 cash back. So when you maximize your cash back with Navy Federal Cash Rewards Plus or Cash Rewards card, you get $250 cash back if you spend $2,500 within 90 days. So 10%, that's not bad. So $2,500 in 90 days, I'm sure just about all of us could probably do that. Okay, no matter what part of the country you live in. If you're in the city or if you're way out in some rural area, there's a good chance you could probably do this within 90 days and get $250 cash back. So hey, enjoy that. If you can, then your balance transfer in the first 60 days, probably less people will probably take advantage of this, but it's cool that they're offering this too, as far as the first 60 days. And then, do balance transfer in the first 60 days, and then you get the 1.99% sure APR for 12 months. So, I mean, this is pretty cool. I mean, they got rid of the N Rewards card, really just replaced with like another branded card. So they still do have, they just replaced it. They still have a credit building card, secured card, which is good because credit unions help fill that need. And then if you guys are not familiar, someone asked me the other day about the eligibility requirements of Navy Federal. They're not too difficult to find on the website. They break it down into just, I think, 4 categories. I'm not going to read all these one by one, but if you're active duty, retired, or veteran, right? So you're active duty, full guard or reserve, okay? And even if you're in depth, even if you haven't gone to basic training yet, you can actually join Navy Federal. So the family members, okay, for a lot of people, this is what helps really get more people inside Navy Federal Credit Union, because you have your parents, grandparents, spouses, siblings, and then children. I think it's cool they include adopted and stepchildren in this as well. Then grandchildren and household members. So it could be a roommate. So it doesn't even have to actually be family. It could just be a roommate, right? And then some DoD civilians can join as well. And then even for minors. So children, again, including adopted and stepchildren and grandchildren. So quite a few different ways you can join Navy Federal if you want to be able to get in, if you're building your credit, starting with the new Cash Rewards secured card, then graduating to the Cash Rewards card. So something new out of Navy Federal. Kind of cool to see this because, they only change cards and that sort of stuff only so often, right? They're a huge credit union. They're the biggest, but, not like a huge bank, right? Who's got tons and tons of credit cards and that sort of thing. But something I thought would be important for you guys to know going forward if you're making any financial or credit plans, that they do have this new card. So appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video.